Now, today we will learn about algebra, in that quadratic expressions and quadratic equations. Okay. So, generally, algebra. So, algebra, it's everything on mathematics. Algebra means it comes everything. From this, we'll get every mathematics part comes under algebra only. But later on, so numerical part separately, matrices, trigonometry, something will be different. But in the generally, algebra covers everything what we are learning in mathematics. So here, first we'll start with the numbers. Mathematics, the basic components of mathematics is nothing but numbers, right? Numbers. So numbers is the first our material for mathematics. Numbers. In that numbers, okay. So later on, what happened? These numbers, using some numbers, numerical expressions they have written. Numerical expressions. Have you heard of numerical expressions? Numerical expressions. జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి. Numerical expressions కనిపించట్లేదా? Expressions. ఓకే, కనిపిస్తుందా? న్యూమరికల్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్. ఈ నంబర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి చెప్పండి. మనకి జనరల్గా 5, 6 ఇంటీజర్స్, 7, 2 ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి కదా. ఆల్ దిస్ ఇంటీజర్స్ or rational numbers, whatever it is we are using, all those are numbers. Okay, so numbers are constants generally. So numerical expressions means what we do is, suppose 2 into 3, this is some value. With the numbers we are expressing some value using numbers with fundamental operations. What are the fundamental operations? Plus, minus, into, divided by. That means some numbers, by using these connectives, numerical expressions means that, see, 6 is equal to 2 into 3. So you need not write 6 is equal to, this is 2 into 3 means this is some expression. Under numbers, only numbers we are using, this is some expression. 5 minus 3, okay, 25 minus 36, or into 35, divided by 45. This is some expression. So this is called numerical expression. So in this numerical expressions, later slowly we have mathematical sentences. Mathematical sentences. So jagrataga follow. So numbers, numerical expressions. Later on mathematical sentences. Sentences means what happened here? Connectives are added. Connectives and numbers. Connectives and ఏంటి? So we have is equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. So using this type of symbols, we connect 2 or more numerical expressions. For example, if I say 2 into 3, 2 into 3, why nothing is writing properly? So 2 into 3, 2 into 3 is equal to 5 plus 7. 2 into 3 is equal to 5 plus 7. This is a mathematical sentence. What is 2 into 3 actually? 6. 5 plus 7, 12. Right? So both sides are kept is equal. But it is not equal. Even though this expression is called a mathematical sentence. It may be true or false. May be true or false. But it is a mathematical sentence. I can write 5 is greater than 2. 5 is greater than 2. This is also mathematical sentence. So mathematical sentence can be true or false. Fine. Sometimes we may not say. For example, 2 into 3 is equal to 5 into something is given in this bracket. There is a box. Or we say unknown. Later on these unknowns are, if I keep like some box, instead of keeping a box, they use some unknowns like variables x, y, z or a, b, c, d, something like that. So if I give you 2 into 3 is equal to 5x, can you say it is true or false? We cannot say. Unless we know the value of x, we cannot say whether it is true or false. Okay? So this also comes under mathematical sentences. So mathematical sentences are nothing but numerical expressions will be connected by connecting signs. Connecting signs are what? Is equal to, greater than, less than, okay, less than or equal to. So those symbols. After the mathematical sentences, these mathematical sentences are divided into two different parts. Basically, so these are called mathematical sentence under that. So mathematical statement. Mathematical statement. Okay, mathematical statement or open sentence. So mathematical statement means this is a statement is always you can judge whether it is true or false. Statement means where you can express this or you able to say whether it is true or false. That means a mathematical sentence which can be judged either true or false. That is called as mathematical statement. Open sentence means it can be true or false. Sometimes we cannot say whether it is true or false. Okay. So mathematical statement. After that, it's an open sentence. Now this can be expressed as equality and inequality. Okay, equality and inequality. Equalities generally we say these are identities. Identity we talk about. So equality means what? You can express using is equal to sign. For example, 2x instead of 2x we say 2 into 5 is equal to 7 into 2 by 5. We write like this. What is this value? Sorry, 2 into 5 is equal to 10. This is 7 into 10 by 7. 10 by 7. Something like that. This is equal. So equal. Or sometimes you can say a plus b whole square, suppose. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, this is the equality. Whatever the value you substitute is always true. So equality means this is always true for any value. Okay. So inequality also, this is also true, like something x square is greater than 0 for all x belongs to real numbers. X square is greater than 0. X belongs to, so x value you take any value greater than or equal to 0. So you take any value, this will be true always. This is called as inequality. This is the equality and inequality. So in the open sentences, we get different values. This is called as equation and inequations. Equation and inequation. So here in the equations, we get is equal to, like you have 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. Inequation means what? 2x plus 3 is greater than 5 or less than 5 or not equal to 5, something you write, that is
greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Those are all inequations. Here this is the equation. So in these equations, here equations are so many types, n types of equations we have. Okay. So in the equations, suppose you have first degree equation, first degree equation, first degree, second degree, okay, third degree, like that. Nth degree equations we have, nth degree equations we can write. Similarly, in equations also, first degree inequation, second degree inequation, third degree inequation, so many we can get. So in this first degree equations, we'll get all linear equations. First degree equations we say it is linear equations. Linear equations. Okay. First degree means how they are? Something like this. 2x plus 3y is equal to 7.
Next.
So this is the two variables. Here we have two variables, but their exponent is 1. Exponent is 1 means it is called as first degree. Suppose xy you have written 2xy suppose. 2xy is nothing but second degree expression. This is. This is 1. So here in a single term, how many variables are there? For those variables, all the exponents you add. That is called as its degree. So it is the second degree. It is the first degree. In the first degree, you can write any number of variables, no problem. But all variables should be in the first degree. That is called as linear equations. Linear equations we have first degree linear equations. That means one variable linear equations, two variable, three variable, any number of variables we can include. So similarly, second degree equations. Second degree equations are called as quadratic equations. Second degree equations quadratic equations. Second degree means you have x square. X square is equal to 5. Equation we are saying that means is equal to sign should be there. So x square is equal to 5x. 5x plus 6. This is also second degree equation. X square plus y square is equal to z square. This is also quadratic equation. But you have three variables. Okay. So x square plus 2xy plus x plus y is equal to 0. This is also quadratic equation. In the nowhere you should have the highest degree should be 2 only. You should not have third degree or fourth degree terms in that. So first in the second degree equation you can have a first degree terms, no problem. The highest degree of the expression should be 2 only. So in the second degree, however you can write any number of variables you can use. That's called as quadratic equation. So quadratic equation, now we will come to our topic, that is quadratic equation in one variable. Suppose if we come quadratic equation in one variable, that is generally it looks in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is called as the standard form of a quadratic equation in one variable. Two variables also you can write. That means where x and y both will come in that. Here only x. So for example, 2x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So in this quadratic equation, what we have to understand is, so if I say 2x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0, for some variable value, some value of variable, some value of x, this becomes 0. That is the meaning of that. So 2x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0 means after taking some value for x, this total expression becomes 0. For example, I will say simple example, x square minus 5x, okay, x square minus 5x, okay, plus 6 is equal to 0. X square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Let me suppose x is equal to 1. What happens? 1 square is 1 minus 5 plus 6. Gives you how much? 7 minus 5, 2. Suppose x is equal to 2, I will take. 2 square is 4 minus 10 plus 6. What is the value? 4 plus 6, 10. Minus 10 is equal to 0. Satisfied. Satisfied means what? Both left hand side and right hand side are equal for some variable value. Then we say that that value is satisfying the equation. That is called as solution also. And that means here solution for the given equation is x is equal to 2. Suppose if I take x is equal to 3, what happens here? X square means 3 square, 9 minus 5 into 3 plus 6. 9 minus 15 plus 6. What happened? 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 3 also satisfied. That means there are two solutions for this one. So now like this expressions, any equation, if it is the second degree, it will have two solutions. Maximum 2. It can be none also. Sometimes there will be no solution. Okay? But maximum will be two solutions. If it is a third degree, x cube suppose. Okay, it is a third degree expression suppose. It will have three variables, three possible solutions, maximum three. So maximum three, that means what? In the real numbers. In the real numbers, what we can understand, that numbers can satisfy at most three. So only two, sometimes only one. Now we'll talk about only quadratic equations. We'll talk about only quadratic equations. In the quadratic equations, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 type equations, what will be the solutions for this one? How many solutions will get? How to find the solution? So that things if you learn, that will be enough. Okay. So that means for a quadratic equation there will be two solutions, maximum of two solutions. What are those two solutions to find out? That is the most important task in the quadratic expressions. Suppose this one quadratic equation. Suppose if you don't have 0 is equal to 0 is not there. Ax square plus bx plus c suppose. This is called as quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial where the highest degree is 2 and polynomial definition you know. Polynomial means what? The exponents of the variables must be non-negative integers. That is called as polynomial. So polynomial is the second degree in one variable. We can say it is a quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial is okay. First we will see this equation how it satisfies the x value. Now ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 suppose. So how to find out the x value from here? Okay, x value how to find that will see. Suppose here ax square plus bx is equal to what? Minus c. Right? Now how to find the x value? So ax square plus bx is equal to minus c, we got it. Now to find out x value is equal to something that should satisfy this equation. General form we have to find out. So to go for that, before that what we do is, so if it is normally some equations, example we have started x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, no? So this equation, we have different types of methods to find out the solution for this. In that everyone knows is the splitting of middle term. Splitting of middle term. So here this is 1, this is 6. We will say 1 into 6. 1 into 6 is equal to 6. So this term should be split into two parts such that the product is equal to 6 and sum is equal to minus 5. So that means what? X square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 10. So what did I do? This minus 5x I have written minus 3x minus 2x. You can write it so many ways. Minus 5x can be written as minus 6x plus 1x also you can write. Minus 4x minus 2x also you can write. Sorry, 1x. Minus 1x. Okay? Minus 3x minus 2x. Or else plus 2x minus 7x also you can write. Minus 5x can be written so many ways. But the thing is, we have to follow another condition that sum should be minus 5x only, but the product of the coefficients whatever you are writing, that should be equal to the product of the x square coefficient and constant. X square coefficient is 1, constant is 6. 1 into 6 is equal to 6. So here if you write like this, minus 3 into minus 2 gives you plus 6. So satisfied. So in that case what we do, from these two terms we take x common, then you have x minus 3. From these two terms you take minus 2 common, then you have x minus 3. So this should be careful. So minus 2 taken common means that from this plus also minus taken. So if you reverse it, you have to get this one. Minus 2 into x is minus 2x, minus into minus is plus 2 3 is 6. So you have to get back the same. Then only it's correct, is equal to 0. Now what happened? If you follow these conditions only, you will get like in the brackets you will get same. So take the common term x minus 3 of x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now here you have to understand, product of two expressions is equal to 0. That means what? When you get product is 0, any one of this is 0 or both are zeros, then only you get 0. Therefore you can say x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is also equal to 0. That implies x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 2. Like this we will get the solution. Okay? For what? For a quadratic equation, to find the x values, solution, we use this method, splitting of middle term. Okay? Sometimes splitting of middle term will not work. So in that we go for a formula. Okay?